Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac. We're gonna get started. It's a random run. Yeah, we'll do it. I was thinking, like, my brain froze for a second. I was like, please tell me I played Samson on the last random run so I have an excuse to not play him this time. Sadly, no. We do get a Book of Sin, which plays into an Empress card, which is actually a pretty solid pickup for us early. The Book of Sin's not the best item in the game, but if we can use this Empress card on the next floor, let's assume that we don't take damage on this boss fight. We use the Empress card on the next floor's boss fight, snag a deal with the devil, as a result of our newfound damage giving us, you know, absolutely no means to take damage on that fight. Pick up a decent item. I don't know, do we go 9 lives again? That seems to be the item that shows up in every single first deal with the devil room that's ever invented. Oh, that's a bad start. You know what? Why don't we not get too far ahead of ourselves? We'll just tackle things the way they're meant to be tackled right now. One thing at a time. That's how Isaac works, one enemy at a time. This freaking baby Gemini here is the fastest shots of all time. They travel across the entire screen in like half a frame. Maybe my eyes are just not refreshing properly. I'm starting to feel like all of my comments are basically like Jaden Smith tweets right now. Alright, so I lost my spirit heart. I'm bad. I'm mad because I'm bad, but here I am. I'm the mad bad. Bringing you the hottest gameplay walkthroughs on YouTube. If we just back ourselves up here, maybe we get a useful item. Yeah, okay. Probably the last thing we needed was a shot speed upgrade. It seems like our shots were already traveling pretty fast, but the HP upgrade compensates for it. Now, if we could just get a spirit heart to take down to the next floor. I've got to admit, I've been playing pretty poorly on early floors here. And it's not to say that I've been playing amazingly on later floors, but I've been doing pretty subpar, in my opinion. Wow, that's really good luck. On early floors, which are important floors when it comes to actually achieving your goals. But getting this spirit heart means a lot to me. It means that we should have a pretty good chance at snagging a deal with the devil. I'm very sorry, Judgment. I wish that we could have made something work, but we can't. Basement Part 2 can absolutely access the item room. Shop's going to be a little bit different. But if we get a bomb, which we just did, that is 6 cents and a tinted rock here, which is a great trade, except for the fact that, well, you know, it still ended up being 6 cents. So I can't really be too salty about it, all things considered, but a little unfortunate that we didn't get anything out of that tinted rock. Really could have used a small rock to up our base damage a little bit. That's pretty much what we're most sorely lacking right here. There we go. All right, Book of Sin pays out with another key. We might actually open up the golden chest with that, because we're probably not going to be able to access the shop. Thank you for not being bombs or key, but holy crap, we've also kind of screwed ourselves here. Alright, this is an interesting one. Yes, money equals power. No way to teleport out, huh? I'm not going to buy the speed upgrade. Well, we lost the Empress card. We lost our chance at a deal with the devil. We didn't get to go to the shop nor the item room. Telepills, man. I gotta start taking a page out of Cobalt Street's book and just not taking pills unless I already know what they are because I have the PhD or something. Because that is a bit of an annoyance there. That could really throw us off here, especially now we're on the catacombs. It's going to be much more conceivable to actually lose our spirit heart and then not get a deal with the devil, and we've screwed ourselves up a little bit as a result. But hey, let's look on the bright side. We got money equals power. That's a really good item. It's the kind of item that can allow us to sort of carry the game by itself if we get enough money to back it up. Which has worked out, you know, decently so far. And hey, we still have... That was probably a situation where I should have been hit. We still have keys, which we can use to access the item room and the shop on this floor. Again, the shop mostly comes down to, like, is it worth it to buy an item when it costs us damage as well? And most shop items will still be worth it, but maybe things like Mom's Coin Purse will suffer a little bit in the power rankings as a result. I think Book of Sin's probably better than Necronomicon for us. Maybe. I mean, the good thing about Necronomicon is that it will kill weak enemies and allow us to build rage really quickly. But Book of Sin can give us some useful stuff. I'm not totally sure. It's a bit of a weird choice. Alright, sweet. We're gonna get, well, not necessarily guaranteed, but we're gonna get a cube of meat here, and then hopefully a deal with the devil afterwards. Good thing about this fight as Samson is, despite the fact that it's annoying as heck for us to actually deal with these enemies, at first, we'll be able to build a lot of damage off of the backs of it, so that feels pretty solid. Sneak through there. All right, now that we're two-shotting these guys. Oh, thank God we haven't been hit again. That's all right. We can afford to lose that Spirit Heart. If only I had like a single bomb or something here. Okay, this is fine. This is good even. Stop shooting those. I'm gonna need you to stop shooting those as soon as possible, please. Kind of boxing me in here. I'm not really loving that too much. Flies would help me build rage if I wasn't already capped out, which I'm assuming that I am. All right, now this deal with the devil could be very important. I had to. Sure, it cost us 1 HP, but it was the obvious decision there, I think. Maybe Necronomicon's better than Book of Sin? I don't know. I think it's worse. So 9 lives is, again, largely just kind of like a safeguard for us getting screwed in the future. Now, if we get hit twice, we'll die twice, but we can afford 7 lives out of that. Bad play on my part. That's okay. And we do... Oh, come on. We do harbor the off chance of actually becoming Guppy in the process here. I've seen some conspiracy theories. People think like, oh, when he gets 9 lives, he likes to die a couple times just so if it goes wrong later, he doesn't die more. Seriously. What do you think's more likely? I am some kind of like evil overlord here, or, you know, I'm just bad at a video game. You already believe that I'm bad at the video game. I don't understand what I stand to gain. Now, with 3 keys, thank you, most of you, for being sane, by the way. With 3 keys, I think we totally go to our library, because we're pretty close to making our libraries double item rooms. I was really hoping that wouldn't be what it is, but truth be told, maybe Book of Shadows is actually better than Book of Sin, so I could be content with that. We'll buy the Spirit Heart, keep the rest of our money, mostly for the damage, obviously. Could buy a bomb, look for the secret room. I think it's maybe a bit of a foolish proposition here. We have enough money to maybe spawn an arcade on the next floor. That's very useful for us, especially with bombs are key, or not bombs are key, but money equals power. Different 3-word item. And Book of Shadows would allow us to play the Blood Bank more, but I think it's just good, or better than Book of Sin in and of itself. And we can use it very frequently. It's like once every 4 rooms, and it gives us a huge period of invulnerability. Enough to build at least a little bit of rage off of, which is also important. Maybe not equally important, but important nonetheless. So if we can start playing, well, spawning and playing these blood banks, then basically we can buy whatever we want, and our HP will never be an issue for us. Item room contains Kamikaze. That's annoying. Wouldn't be so bad if I could somehow hold Kamikaze and have Book of Shadows as like a trinket. I guess that's, you know, permanent Polaroid invincibility plus Kamikaze. That's not the position we're in. Maybe thankfully, because Book of Shadows is still a better item. Oh, Tinted Rock. Very nice. And that's beautiful. So that 9 extra cents will be very useful when it comes to helping my damage out a little bit. I'm not going to go to the curse room just yet, but we have the Spirit Hearts necessary that we could in the future if we wanted to. Still think these bombs should blow them up as well, but maybe that would make it just a little bit too easy. Dealing with the catacombs a lot lately, and it's hard to have a tricky middle game because, you know, a tricky early game, it's still not that difficult. Let's check this out. No. A tricky end game, well, at least you have the middle game to get some items, but a tricky mid game is like, you know, especially when you skip an entire floor due to the IMR room, might not necessarily be what you need. So we need to not get hit for a multitude of reasons. A big one being every time we get hit, we lose money and damage. But we're gaining damage back from these hopper kills. Seriously. Feel free to, like, not move laterally so I can actually land a freaking shot. Oh my god. And good enough. Okay. Decent amount of money. Dare I use Book of Shadows to save us from taking 1 full Spirit Heart of damage on the Curse Room? I don't think so, even though there could be a Guppy item. I'd rather just, you know, save it for the boss and then eat the damage when we have to eat the damage later. Oh, you know what? Game forced my hand a little bit there. And that's okay. If I didn't do something there, I would have taken damage. So I don't feel too bad about using my ability there. Really? A Tears downgrade? Of all of the pill downgrades, Tears downgrade is the worst one that I can't find anything good to say about it. You know, even like a health downgrade, it's like, oh, maybe if we get permanent Polaroid invincibility, we can use this for something. You know, we can use this to give us a health upgrade, then with Guppy's Paw, we can get another 3 Spirit Hearts out of it. Tears Down is just like, oh, well, fuck me then. The only thing good about Tears Down is if we get, like, PhD or Luckfoot, then it becomes Tears Up. Fantastic. We'll bank on that happening. So, we have a blood bank. I was thinking that maybe we want to save our Book of Shadows to play that blood bank to help us get a huge damage bonus. And I'm still thinking that that's relatively smart. That was very close. In order for that to be smart, we have to not take damage on this guy. At least we have to not lose our Spirit Hearts. Or we have to not lose all of our Spirit Hearts so our Red Hearts are vulnerable. It's going to be a little tricky. Luckily, we have a pretty nice damage boost thanks to money equals power. About 50% of the way through it here. If we end up having to use Book of Shadows here, it's not the end of the world. I'm glad we have it. That's what we have it for, you know? We have it so it can be used. Not building any rage here. This is where things are going to get a little tricky. I don't think he drops any more poop, though, so... As long as we can just... Oh. As long as we can just land some good shots here. We're probably going to need to do, like, 10 or 12. Shit, dude, I don't know. It could be 11. I'm not trying to discount on the odd numbers there. It's just a very common expression, you know? 10 or 12. So just very, very calm, cool, and collected here. It's a little easier to hit him on one particular side, like that side right there. Or this side right here. Didn't really work out. Otherwise, his face is kind of blocking the angle, as you can see right there. Oh! Oh my god, that might be the first time I thought I was going to take damage against this guy and didn't. Usually, you just eat it. Seriously? I know you think you can do better. Feel free to go ahead and try. I believe in you, I do. A little surprised we didn't get a deal with the devil there, but that's okay. We did get one on the last floor. So this is where we use Book of Shadows. Maybe we play once just to see, and then use Book of Shadows. Wanted to make sure it was timed appropriately. Could be able to get like 15 cents here. We're going to get a lot of plays because Book of Shadows invincibility is longer than the other invincibilities. And we ended up getting the IV bag out of it, which actually is, it's not an item we're going to take with us, but it's an item that's really, really useful for us with money equals power, because it gives us 2 plays per half red heart that we find. And we also picked up the pentagram, so we're going to be like really, really good from a damage standpoint here. What was in our item room? I can't remember, which means it couldn't have been too good. Man, the fact that we're getting nickels on these is actually nuts. That's extremely useful. We may not want to go to the curse room anymore. We may, but we may not. Alright, so we're up to 62 cents. We'll lose 1 Spirit Heart. We'll be able to get back to full health. Let's do it. Could be fun. And plus, I get to play that once when I walk in. Oh, we got some flies on the way out. Okay, beautiful. And we got another 2 cents out of it on the way out. So we're up to 65 cents. That is 2/3 of 4. So that's like 2.8 damage or something like that. Hard for me to do that math in my head. When I've set it up in such a weird mental construct. No, flies, you stick with me for now. I need you to live. So thank you, IV Bag. Thank you sincerely for that. That was very good. Blood Bag might have been better, but at least we got a damage bonus, and we're going to take the extra health down because we kind of need a little bit of cushion for survival here. Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. Didn't know my own strength, blew up a bomb fly right in my own face. So that floor, you know, could have been better, but at the same time, you know, in spite of that Tears downgrade, we've improved our damage quite a lot as a result. We found the secret room by accident. Please be a health upgrade. Tears upgrade. Okay, you know what? Maybe that's even better. No bombs, no keys, so I can't really bomb my way into anything special here. We'll just have to wait for something to show up. Please tell me that in 2 hits I can disconnect the head. Well, we do have a very nice little bit of damage here as Samson. Between Rage and Money Equals Power with 71 cents, soon to be more, I'm assuming, as time goes on, we're set up to really be good, especially on rooms with a lot of enemies. That being said, HP, you might be able to tell it's a little bit of a sore spot right now. A little bit of a hot button issue. Losing this life is meaningless. It doesn't matter. The only thing that's a little shitty about it is that, you know, it takes one life away from us. So forget that, dude. Let's not disconnect his head. Let's just, oh, jeez. Keep it cool here. Shoot in some shots. These guys are impossible to miss from this distance. I'm an idiot. Okay, we still have 4 lives left. Don't get discouraged yet. This is the depths, man. This should be easier. I'm actually a little scared here. I don't think this room's gonna kill us, but it is taking a lot of our lives, and we want to sacrifice some of these to become Guppy. But if we can become Guppy with 1 HP and the amount of damage that we're doing and Book of Shadows, there's a small chance we could make it work. Maybe. And maybe that's a big maybe. But maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me, because after all, you're my Samson, dog. Doesn't really rhyme. It's okay. Could go back and get that Spirit Heart. I don't think it's worth it. We've taken red heart damage on this floor. Deal with the devil chance is probably nearly non-existent. Great Twitch name there, nearly non-existent. Try it out. You only have to pay me 10% royalty. It's not so bad. If you make $1 million, you'll still have $900,000. All right, so this is, you know, clearly our Book of Shadows room here. Build up a little extra damage from Rage. A very little extra damage from Rage. But it is damage nonetheless, and we're one-shotting the little Gishes now. Which helps us build more Rage in the future. Not that that's going to make too much of a demonstrable difference on, you know, how quickly we take out Gish here. Oh, we're approaching halfway. You know what? Our damage is not necessarily as improved as I thought it was. Figure with like 71 cents, it's like nearly 3 damage up. You know, we'd be dealing like Mom's Knife level damage or something, but, you know, we're not really. Just shows you how valuable some of the, you know, very top items in Isaac actually are. But at least we're gonna get Little Gish. Because fuck it, who needs HP, right? That should be the slogan for Little Gish. Who needs to deal with the devil either, you know? Thank God we got 9 lives. Although maybe if we didn't get 9 lives, we'd be dead, so fair enough. Now, I might like to visit an item room or a shop on this floor, you know? It might tickle my fancy to improve my chances of surviving rather than just fading, you know, aimlessly into the ether. Your mileage may vary, I suppose. More rooms we get like this, the better it is for me. Seriously, one of these pills, like, has to be a health upgrade eventually. We have 1 health. A health downgrade or a health upgrade will do it. They're 2 pretty common pills. Or just more tears upgrades. Like, that would be acceptable. That's probably worth it at some level because there's a chest in there, but maybe we'll just, you know, use our Book of Shadows here instead. I don't think we're going to be able to kill Super Lust before things go bad here. If it touches me, will I die? Oh, we're going to win. Okay, that was looking a little scary. Tears up? One of these is a tears up, isn't it? Speed up, that's acceptable. Tears down. Are you kidding me? I am incredulous right now. I am downright ornery at the extreme unpleasantness and impoliteness of this uncouth digital extravaganza. Please. No? Okay. Alright, well, take me down to the fucking Lock City where if you don't have keys, you can get fucked. It's not really how the original song went, but it's a decent approximation for our current standards. Beautiful. Alright. Well, I would say that means that we end up going to this mob trap room for the hope. No, never mind, because we don't have full health. This run is a ticking time bomb. Oh, never mind. It's still a ticking time bomb of despair waiting to explode in a shower of disdain over all of us, but for now, we can at least open this. And thank God this floor is a Curse of Darkness as well, so that I can't really visualize effectively where the secret room would be and possibly bomb my way into one of the special rooms. And thank God that, you know, there's a library and a shop, so that I have no way of knowing whether I'm going to the one where I could maybe get a Book of Revelations, or the one where I could maybe get a Monster Manual plus Telepathy for Dummies or something. I'm not going to use, like, this is a sincere thank God, but thank God for the fact that, we got an easy room here that we don't actually have to use Book of Shadows on, so we can save it for the next floor. Not that we're going to get anything of value on this next floor necessarily, but, thank God for it nonetheless. Well, I am not really going to bother looking for a secret room. I think it's... Oh, we haven't been here. Oh, be good, be good. That's a pill. It's another Tears downgrade. Ask me how I know. I'm holding one right now. Oh, and another penny. Beautiful. Okay. Well, we got Little Gish. And a Spirit Heart. We got Little Gish and a Spirit Heart. We only lost 4 lives or so to make that happen. Maybe only 3 even. So I don't want to, you know, misrepresent the situation we're in here. Let's head down to the next floor. Feeling pretty positive about the way things are going here. Curse of the Lost, that's fine. Like, in all actuality, I know it's sometimes hard because I grew up in the Simpsons generation to differentiate my sarcasm from my actual conversation, my genuine expressions, but Curse of the Lost doesn't really bother me here. There's other things to be salty about if we wanted to be salty. Oh, and you know what's really great, actually, is finding this arcade super early so I can use my Book of Shadows maybe multiple times. The same way you might use a D6 on an Isaac run. We're going to plan to use our Book of Shadows here on this blood bank. I don't know why I just play it once first just to see if it pays out. Maybe that's like sentimental or superstitious or something. I don't really need nickels at this point. If it wants to pay out with nickels, great. If it wants to pay out with pennies, that's fine too. We're up to 86 cents, putting us very close to the point where we can say that our damage is capped. And once we get to that point, then we can start gambling for keys and bombs. Bombs, obviously, a little bit less important, but still something that is more valuable than having money over the cap. So this is pretty much as money equals power is going to give us. So how's our damage? It's fine. It's, I wish I could be more positive than that, but there's nothing to be more positive about. It's good-ish. We need like a Polyphemus or something to crank it up to the next level, or just more damage upgrades, or maybe just less Tears downgrades. But, as is, I can live with it if we get more stuff. We could try to make this run work, late game. Bomb for a key, yeah, absolutely. We could try to make this run work late game, but it's gonna require some stuff. We're at Samson's starting health, which, to be honest with you, just being alive right now, even with 9 lives, is kind of a surprise. Crack the Sky, as you might expect, not really what I was most excited about finding there. In our item room, was kind of hoping maybe we'd find something that was actually useful, not a piece of garbage, but I guess you can't always get what you want. Not sure why I'm leaving the money on the ground to pick up later. I guess so I don't get distracted and then end up playing the blood bank less often as a result, which would be a disappointment. Up to 93 cents now, 94, sorry. So we're getting like another 8 cents or so every play. I forgot where we were at before, but relatively close to that at least. If we can get to the point where we one-shot these brain dudes, then I would say our damage is pretty good. We're in a 3-shot territory right now, though. That's not so good. 3rd Tears downgrade pill on the same floor. Might be a little overkill at this point. Boss room. Don't mind finding the boss room. At least when we're ready to go, we know where to head. I don't know what I was thinking there, but at least I didn't die. Although I did come very close. Mind you, like, again, since we haven't gained any HP, our lives are still pretty much worthless. Although as we get closer and closer to 1 life, it's more and more meaningful. And I mean that sincerely, because we have less lives to trade away on a deal with the devil. We only need 1 life to win, but, you know, if we want to pick up 2 deal with the devil items, we might need a little bit more than that. Maybe we can get an Ankh or something on a secret room? Almost walked into that without even pressing the space bar, which would have been a disappointment. Let's not pick up all the money yet, because we might want to save some of it to gamble away. Alright. Kind of comical. You can gamble away 2 cents. Don't give me fly love, man. Not yet. Oh, god damn it. I needed a little bit more time to get the gambles effectively here, or to do the gambles effectively. Oh well. Well, if nothing else, we've capped out money equals power. Life's good, right? It's, at this point, with 99 cents, I would happily skip a floor to take a fully loaded money equals power. I don't think skipping that floor with the IM air room ended up killing us. And we're not dead yet. But even if we were, I don't think that's going to be what kills us. It's just going to be, like, pretty bad item generation. And not enough consumables, actually, is up there as well. Boss items not paying out with what I need them to be. And again, like, 9 lives very rarely working out for me in this week's recordings. That's not to say it's a bad item, it's a great item. Just hasn't been working out, that's the risk with it. Alright, maybe I can get access to the shop? Seriously, no keys is real salt-inducing right now. That was easy. Watch out for this guy. Yeah, he just doesn't play by the rules. Now, all of this money that we get here is going to be usable as a gamble. So, I would really prefer if we just got, like, the blood bag paid out right away. Or right there, actually, is maybe the best time for it. Because we still get a chance to do this. Hey, we got a tiers upgrade. And truth be told, you know, the difference between being at our cap and close to our cap is not that divergent, so I don't mind it too much, but I do like to be at the cap if possible. So hey, there we go. We got 2 tiers upgrades in the sun card and the blood bag. It's something that we need to have, otherwise we would be dead. You thought I might rhyme that, you know, make a Kanye West gold digger reference? No, no, no. We're in a dire position right now. Seriously, we're gonna die if we don't get more HP. We need it to live. It's an important resource. Now, our damage, especially with those 2 tiers upgrades, or rather, I should say our DPS rather than our damage, has improved. Honestly, tangibly. It's not, you know, we're not blowing the doors off the run yet, but we're in a pretty good position. And if we could maybe get to the position where we have the Book of Shadows to carry into the boss room? Get through Mom without taking damage, see what we get. Maybe we can end up turning this bad boy around. I know we shouldn't pick up the money, but we're not coming back for it, man. Now, don't die. Should go without saying, that's one of the most important strategies in Isaac at large, I'd say. Not dying really factors strongly into my run-to-run mechanics. Typically, one of the leading causes of losing a run is dying. It's up there at about 99% with weird crashes at the other 1% or less. You should be dead. Drop a key. Jesus Christ. You gotta be kidding me with some of this shit. Alright, you know, you come down here. If I'm gonna have to eat this, you're gonna have to eat this too, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Mr. Mega. And a key? To what do I owe this honor? Thank you, my liege. I will do my best with it, I promise. And if we end up spending 15 cents to pick up an item that's actually beneficial for us, sign me the F up. I'm ready. Take me away, Xenu. Shouldn't have picked up that Spirit Heart yet. But you know what? Fuck it. Goodbye, Spirit Heart. It was worth it to see if maybe we could start to become Guppy. Alright, so we go to the shop. We still have our key. We still have our dignity to some extent. And we still have a very, very off chance of a victory. Compass. That's good stuff. Spirit Heart. Protected. Son. Not gonna buy that pill. I don't know what it is. Could be a tiers downgrade in hiding. It happens from time to time. Don't tell me it doesn't. So we are about 20 cents below our peak damage now, but I think it was well worth it. It's gonna speed things up in the future for us greatly. And that's okay. I don't mind it. We can get 20 cents back, no problemo. So the Mom fight, we won't have a Book of Shadows charged, or Bork of Shadows. It's not a real problem. We'll build Rage fast enough that the fight should start making some pretty serious speed soon. Almost put myself in a really dangerous position there, where I could have been hit by a fist easily. Not a fist, I guess it's more of like an open-handed slap. Alright, we're about halfway through here. Probably Rage is capped out if I had to guess. Oh, man. As much as I want HP, more tears would be so good as well. I'm getting addicted to the tears upgrades after those 2 pills we got. I don't know. This is going all right now. I'm not getting cocky because, let's face it, this is not going very well. Sure, I'm happy to have the HP. Thank you very much. But it's certainly a lot more survivable than it looked like it would be at the start of this floor. So this room is not meaningful, but this floor is extraordinarily meaningful. If we can just get through this without taking red heart damage. Come on, come on. There we go. Start to simplify the equation a little bit here. If we get through this floor without taking red heart damage, get a deal with the devil. Become Guppy, especially with Guppy's paw. Have some spirit hearts to build a really high damage run off of. We could do this. We're gonna have to be vigilant. We're gonna have to be strong. But this is how it works. You start to slip away early, and then you pull it back at the very last possible opportunity. That's my MO in Isaac. No! Well, we didn't take red heart damage on the boss yet, so all's not lost. Probably should have used Book of Shadows on one of these rooms, but I thought, you know, maybe the boss room will be too close to make it worthwhile. And if we lose this life, and it's not in a productive setting, like a deal with the devil, for example, we're in for a world of pain. Sincerely. Problems will be had. People will lose their jobs over it. My general manager's gonna be fired, I'll tell you that much. He's made some terrible acquisitions this year. Okay, who we got? Teratoma. Teratoma's easy. If I'd known that we would have Teratoma, I probably wouldn't have even saved Book of Shadows. We would have used it on that room that we got hit on. Problems would have been averted. I will use it just to be sure. Wanted to wait until we got most of the crowd actually out here. Get to make sure the riffraff's gonna be taken care of. And no deal with the devil, but the crate. Crate's okay. Telepills, Empress, We get the sun, though, don't we? Yeah, the sun's a very important card in this context. Don't really want to use telepills. This is where we want to be. Alright, so no deal with the devil there is, it's a problem. But here we are. We're still alive. Remember, bare minimum metric for success. Beat Mom's heart. You can beat Mom's heart. Nobody's gonna make fun of you. You at least tried. Can't really be faulted for taking that telepills on the second floor either. There goes their spirit heart. Not loving that. You know how Limp Bizkit says, now I know y'all be loving this shit right here? They certainly were not talking about that damage that I just took. Alright. This is where we get into don't die territory. Ooh, that was a little scary. So that curse room is looking real nice, huh? Yeah, we'll go to it. Yeah, okay. Don't fuck with me. We can do this. I don't think we need... Come on here. Those spikes at the edges here are killing me. I don't think we need Book of Shadows to kill Mom's heart. I don't even think it would be nice, honestly. I don't know when I would use it. All we need is one more Guppy item. How do we get it? A Joker card on the Cathedral? Well, let's just hope we live through the Mom's Heart boss fight first. It should be relatively easy. Our rage is going to be out of control. You know, Mr. Mega. Those bombs are real, man. Put this down. We're not in our good crowd control alley yet. That comes after Monstro, if we get through the zombies effectively. This guy's easy. And it's the Zambros. Placed it a little early, but it worked fine. Now it's these dudes. Dingles got taken out easily, and now we back the F up. Tell me what you're gonna do now. Now. It's good. We're safe about 90% of the way through the fight. They're gonna die in a second. We have Fly Love anyway. And we even got to a half-heart interval. So this could be a run that's useful for Shoal, but I almost think we can push it. We have a curse room. Now that could, you know, probably fully 90% of the time, that's worthless. This could be that special 10%, or it could be the average 90%. Really, either of those is definitely a viable option. I can tell you which one's probably more likely. You probably don't need me to do that if I had to guess. Seriously, just explode, dog. Thank you. Okie dokie. I am going to go to this curse room, even if it nearly kills me. I'll save one heart by using Book of Shadows on the way in. And I think, you know, I think it was a couple runs ago when I had 9 lives. I was like, I'm gonna die against Isaac. There's almost no way around it. This is different. This is a run where I could beat Isaac. It's the less likely of the options, but it is still an option. Okay, please just one of you fuck off and die forever. Good, yeah, stand close together. That solves a problem, except when you go at different speeds in nearly the same area. Oh, come on, I have to. I hate that I have to, but I have to. Oh, you fucker. That was our golden ticket. That was our way out. Alright, now we gotta find some other way to become Guppy. Or get a staggering amount of HP and or damage very, very quickly. I have to, again. And I feel great about it, even though it's gonna fuck us a little bit in the chest. Because I didn't have to use my sun card. Which means I can actually save the sun card for use on the chest, or, let's be honest, on the Isaac fight. Which is where that's much, much more likely going to be used. Okay, if I could just explode these bomb flags to destroy these rocks, that would actually... You know what? Fuck that. Let's destroy the bomb fly if we can, to actually destroy the door. No! We were so close! Oh, there we go. Now just leave. Who cares? Oh, I forgot we can't fly. Okay. This is important, though. We'll sit here as long as is necessary. Trinkets don't mean anything. Keys mean something. Spirit hearts mean everything. Guys, this could be a reality. If we get enough spirit hearts, I would actually sacrifice my last full red heart here to put us in permanent Polaroid invincibility for a while. High Priestess is decent. We can use that on the way to the boss fight. I'm willing to play this for... Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're all made of fucking stardust. A little scary. I'm not gonna take that Eternal Heart yet. Break those rocks. Thank you. Yeah. I'm not gonna take that Eternal Heart yet for reasons that I'm assuming are relatively obvious, but if we do live, I'm gonna want a full red heart on the next floor. Whether or not it's a container is largely not that important, I think. Just the full red heart, the ability to get hit one more time is pretty nice. So I might, previously have been interested in just, you know, making Daddy Longlegs open the door, but we were so close to killing it, it felt like it would be a waste to not see if we at least got some kind of consumable out of it in the end. We have a chance here, don't we? I can't do that. I might... Gertie Jr. is a goddamn saint. Or sorry, Little Gish is a goddamn saint on the Gertie Jr. fight. Thank you so much. Okay. We don't need to take that half Eternal Heart yet. We could take the High Priestess card, but I think the Sun is still going to be more valuable. Okay, this is a big moment. This is interesting. So we have one orbital. We're firing quickly. We're doing decent damage, but we're not going to be able to build any rage, obviously. Alright, I know we could have saved that for later. I thought, why don't we just get a decent job done here? If we can get to the third phase quickly, we can build rage more quickly. Alright, I'd say that went pretty well. I'll use all my bombs here, because if we can just make the chest actually, you know, give us some items, which, by the way, thank you to Q and Meat for that block. But if we can just get some items from the chest, we may not need bombs to actually carry us. Oh, just missed. This is okay. No angel fetuses were harmed in the making of that explosive device, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. One's dead. Start building a little bit of rage, but don't forget to focus fire the important enemy. So far, so good. Almost walked into that beam of light. This is okay. If we can get out of this without using the sun card, holy crap. But, you know what? We can. It's a big risk, though. It's not that big of a risk. We did it. Okay. So we still have the sun card. I can't believe that we're in the position we're in here. To still be able to do this is great. So we get this. That'll give us a full heart on the next floor, so we don't need the sun card right away. Tomo, buddy. Tomo, what's wrong? You're alright. You want to go out? It's okay. Oh, Ruka's on the other side of the door. It's okay, guys. This run will be over any second now. Hourglass. Celtic Cross. Well, Celtic Cross is a no-brainer. We might have no brain pretty soon. And at the very least, I'm super proud of myself for not having had to use that sun card. Now we're going to have to use it. That's okay. It took us to full health, obviously. It reveals the floor, and it gives us that spirit heart, which we probably don't want to take just yet. Might want to save that in case it gives us extra permanent Polaroid invincibility in the future. So, this is fucked up. Little Gish is a godsend here, but it has to actually slow them. Yep. Otherwise, we don't get any value out of it. Normally, what you would do here is toss down a bomb and say, you know what, Super Lust, F off, and slow down, and it would. We can't do that here, unfortunately, because we don't have any bombs, so we lost a lot of health as a result, but I guess on the bright side, we do get Yum Heart. So we get a little bit back. We actually can get to a half-heart interval as a result of that. And I'm trying to save Book of Shadows for the appropriate time. I guess we should have used Book of Shadows against Super Lust. And there's no reason to use it here because we wouldn't get a charge back in time for the boss, so... I think in this case, no matter what we face... Oh, that was awful, awful dodging and then walking right through the white mist for no reason. Well, maybe my subconscious had a reason. I didn't have a reason. This is bad. I don't care, though. We're not using Book of Shadows. Gotta hold the line there. Love isn't always on time. That half heart is meaningless. I have to take this. I'm pretty sure that we have lost. But I'm very proud of the fact that we even made it this far on a, what was, to be honest with you, a very, very weird run. Alright, I don't know, man. I have a feeling this Monstro 2 will be the death of me. And I don't think I'm alone in that. Weirdly, I've kind of been able to keep them in sync despite the fact that they're in totally... Well, they're back in sync again. Oh, this is a juggling act here. It's okay. 80% of the way through both of them, which is unfortunate because I would love to just be 160% of the way through one of them. Oh my god. Is this gonna work? It fucking worked. And we get a key, which we can use to open a chest back here. Not really what I was looking for. That's alright, I can make do. We might still have a small chance. Oh, dude. Okay, this is a tough one. Because you might be saying, kill Gluttony, get the HP. And you might be right. That's the fucked up thing. But instead, I'm gonna go for Sloth and Sloth's amazing ability to give us these tarot cards that completely turn the game around. And by that, I mean, I'm gonna go for the HP from Gluttony. Gluttony was like, sorry, excuse me, what the fuck are you gonna do? I don't think so. So here we go. I don't know, man. Maybe we can do it. If we're gonna use Book of Shadows, I don't know, maybe we use it at the start. I was thinking there was some way to get like an extra Polaroid invincibility out of it. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Mostly I just wanted to stand close to get, you know, the orbital to do some damage, but also, we ended up killing a lot of flies in the process, which really builds up rage. What little actual bonus we get from it, at least. So we knew that was going to happen. That's okay. One phase down. We've kind of shot our wad with respect to all of our items. One orbital, a demon judgment that doesn't love me. But god damn it, the will to win is strong. Build up the flies. Get those flies going, dog. Send out more of them. They're your own personal army here. Oh, are you kidding me with that B and S combined into something smelly and large? This is important. This is very important. This free damage is huge. Because we're gonna get a permanent Polaroid invincibility. Oh, there it comes. Oh, it's going. We moved! Oh, I really thought we were gonna do... Oh, no. Oh, this is just This is just cruel. Don't make me do this. I don't like this at all. This is like, I had a great run and it ended in a magical moment, and now you're just shitting on the corpse. I'll admit, I'm kind of just running myself with those bullets. Let's stand back and give this the old college try. Who knows, maybe we've got a chance. Maybe I'm under... It was a good run. I had a really good time with that one, regardless of how it ended. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.